Hey guys, Sublord here, back again with another action figure review, and today we are finally, yes I said finally, taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars The Clone Wars, Asajj Ventress, brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, who will remain fine folks for this video despite the fact that it took me way too long to get my hands on this bitch. Let me tell you what. Because, needless to say, this is the archive collection version. I did not manage to find the original release for a good price on the aftermarket, but I will tell you, despite the fact that it is archive collection, I think it comes in the same exact packaging as the prior release. That said, the thing to note is that the prior release, when it went up, I didn't think about pre-ordering her. I think I pretty much pre-ordered her instantly. As soon as I knew that she was up, I grabbed her and waited, and then Cad Bane went up, so I pre-ordered him and waited some more. I got Cad Bane, reviewed him on the channel last year, but this bitch never showed up. As a matter of fact, my pre-order got straight canceled because Big Bad Toy Store was not going to receive another shipment of her from Hasbro. Not BBTS's fault. They went after Hasbro and were like, hey, we have pre-orders that need fulfillment. What's going on? And Hasbro pretty much politely told them to piss off. And that is BS, and that is why you should not support Hasbro, says the guy reviewing a Hasbro figure. But I do also review Savage Crucible, Mythic Legions, other independent things that are worth the crap on this channel. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. But I finally have her. When they announced she was going to be re-released, I grabbed her the day she went up and waited and waited and waited a little bit. Not nearly as long as last time. Probably half a year. And then she processed and yay, she's here! And I think she is still in stock as of the time this video is going live, as of the time I'm recording it. Pretty sure she's still in stock, which would be like 2 weeks in advance, so that's like useless information, but you know what I mean. There's more of her this time, and that's a good thing because this is an awesome character from an awesome show that got me into Star Wars. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves with more story time, when we cut right to the chase and take a look-see at all she has to offer in terms of accessories, she's got her 2 curved lightsabers. You can of course take the blades out. They pop right out. And go right back in. Very interesting hilt design. Kind of like, I think Dooku has a hilt like that. But as far as Asajj is concerned, she looks badass. I love this figure. This figure right here was easily one of the best Star Wars Black Series that came out that year. I think it was the same year as Cad Bane, so I feel like she was maybe overshadowed by him a bit. But wow, they did an amazing job on her. The soft goods are nice. They're like this nice kind of soft, almost felt on the outside, but then it's got like this silk on the inside. It's really nice. Really nice. She's got the plastic kind of tabard here. Oh, no, if she stores her lightsabers in these little bits here, but I guess you could do that if you wanted. Her head sculpt, very nice. Very nice head sculpt. Very clean. Not a lot of mold crap on this figure. But as far as articulation goes, her head can look up about this far. Pretty far. I mean, she's bald, so she got plenty of range. She can look down about that far. She can tilt a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then she can rotate as well. I think you can rotate the neck too. Yeah, you can rotate at the neck. Her shoulders will go out to the side about this far. So she can do a T-pose. They do have a butterfly joint in there, which at first I couldn't get to work, but after leaving her sitting for a few days, going back in and starting to fiddle with the shoulders, because this one felt like kind of misplaced. Whereas this one felt like it was pushed in all the way. That's because the butterfly was in different positions. So that's why it felt different. Now they feel pretty much the same. So I'm happy that she does have the butterflies. I thought she did, but I couldn't remember. I mean, this figure is only like a few years old now. She can rotate all the way around here. She does have a single jointed elbow. Lots of bend in that. Rotation in the elbow. Swivel hinge wrists with the correct hinge for holding stuff. The wrong hinge. Do you have the right hinge on one of the hands? No! Well, that sucks. And she also has... I don't know, she doesn't have a trigger finger. But she has the wrong frickin' hinge. What the heck? What the heck? She does have a ball-jointed waist that will rotate and tilt back pretty far. Tilt forward, not so much. But back, moves pretty good. Hips, slide the skirt up. She's got these kind of wrapped legs here. You can kick forward pretty well. You can kick them back, kick them out, back down. She does have a thigh cut. I think she just has single jointed knees with the swivel. Yes, she does. And really decent ankle hinge with a rocker. I really like this figure, man. She is awesome. I would say well worth the wait, but dang, I waited like 4 years to finally get her, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. I don't know. I'm just happy to have this figure. She was hands down one of the best characters in the Clone Wars. And then the whole Darth Maul thing, where she was like connected to them. Like him and Savage Opress. Like the three of them together, that's a scary like team up right there. I wouldn't want to mess with that. But getting her lightsabers in her hands here. If I can just get this one in here. Not the easiest thing to do because of that curved hilt, but once you get it in there, you can turn it a little bit. It's kind of a pain in the balls. Especially with that nubbin sticking out there. So I'm assuming you could plug these into her belt. I'm surprised it's like the same one on both sides. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. It ain't the same on both sides. This one the peg is on that side, and this one the peg is on the... I'm freaking stupid. Alright. I thought it was the same exact hilt for both sides. It is not. They are different sculpts entirely, because one has a peg on one side and one has a peg on the other. That makes more sense now. I mean, if it was supposed to be that way and I got a screw up, I don't think I would make that big of an argument for it, because this figure's fine, but... There she is with her two lightsabers. She looks freaking cool. I dig it. But, yeah, man, a freaking, like, 4-year wait. Ugh. Looks like it's going to be that way for Starkiller, too, because I got him on pre-order. I think he's the only, him and a Clone Trooper, the only Black Series I got on pre-order. And there has been no sign of them yet. And the Clone Trooper says September, but we'll see about that. So with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's good old Asajj Ventress, alongside a couple other bad bitches from the Star Wars Black Series we just looked at on the channel. Not bad because they're evil, bad because they're badass. We have Illuminata Unduli and Shakti, not to be confused with Ahsoka Tano, who is literally the same species, I'm guessing. I don't know, they both have the tendril hair, but is it scary to think that Asajj could probably take both of them on at the same time, even though they are Jedi Masters? Crazy to think that, but she has taken on, I believe it was Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker at the same time, and had this really creepy laugh she was doing while she was doing just that. So, yeah, we're gonna not think about scary things anymore and get these two out of here before they get seriously hoit. And bring in our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Manibelith, right here. And the infamous 11th Spawn, who, as usual, in this case, really towers over everyone because he is not a 6-inch scaled figure. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some Final thoughts. Overall, and was good old Asajj Ventress here worth the 4-year wait? Hell no. That sucked. But I am very happy to finally have this figure, and if she was a new release for the calendar year 2025, bet your sweet ass she would have been eligible for the top figures of the year list. Guaranteed. This figure is a certified banger, and if you're a fan of Clone Wars like I am, you definitely need to add her to your collection. I know she was kind of hard to get when she first came out, but she seems a little bit more readily available nowadays. So best of luck to you. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.